guys? Welcome back to another video. I want to apologize for us being MIA. It's kind of been for a good reason. I'm having a really hard time kind of formulating what I want to say in this. So we had a video that we were preparing to put out for you guys last week. And some life events occurred in that time frame. I found out from my job that I was permanently laid off. As we've mentioned in the past, Curtis and I work for the same company, and he found out that his furlough has been extended until the end of June. However, they decided to permanently lay me off. This is a company that I've worked for the last 2.5 years. I've sowed a lot of time, a lot of energy and effort into this company. I had dreams and aspirations of going very far with the company. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it was a struggle to be told that. Obviously, you know, when anybody that's going through this whole COVID-19 crisis and their work has been affected, you know, prepare yourself for the worst and hope for the best. So I was prepared for anything to happen. I saw, you know, kind of the writing on the wall, and I prepared myself for it, but it doesn't make it any easier when that time does come. And I'm sure there's plenty of you that can understand or relate. I know I have a lot of friends that they were in this situation a month or 2 months ago. So I feel very fortunate that I, up until now, was getting paid. It is very disappointing to invest 2.5 years into something that you thought was going to be something totally different than what it ended up turning out to be. So the last week, I've honestly just taken this time to process. Not that I'm sad about us parting ways, because I genuinely believe that everything happens for a reason, and I believe that I'm gonna benefit from this in the long run. But it's been a disappointment that I needed to kind of process through. Everything happens for a reason. When God closes one door, he opens another. And I've really taken the time to self-reflect and continue to stay with that mindset. It's not an easy one to stay with. It's really easy to buy into being afraid or being concerned or being stressed out. And of course, all of those things are real emotions, but I've done my absolute best to try to stay positive. I've had my days, I'm not gonna lie, and I can't express my gratitude enough to Curtis and to our close friends and family who have really been there for me during this time, who've really just listened to me, let me cry, let me vent, let me be upset. I'm so grateful to all of you, so thank you so much. My apologies, our apologies for taking longer than normal. We've had a ton of people reach out to us like, hey, what's going on? How come you guys haven't uploaded a video? And that made me feel so good. I can't tell you guys how awesome that felt to know that people were out there genuinely wondering and waiting and excited for when our next video was gonna be. So with all of that being said, I'm doing okay. I'm doing more than okay. I'm extremely blessed. So yeah, let's talk about today's video. So today's video, we have been in the process of redoing our guest bedroom. We wanted to make it more of like an office space / guest bedroom that would just work better for us, function better for us. And you guys will see a full guest bedroom makeover coming in the next couple of weeks. We did have to order some things online for it, so it's taking longer than I normally would have liked to, but Amazon shipping is not 2 days anymore. So yeah, it's a little bit of a slow process for it to all to come together, but today's video is actually, as I'm sure you saw by the title, a DIY headboard. We decided to change the orientation of the bed from a regular queen bed to turning the bed on its side and making it like a day bed. It's still the same mattress, still the same bed frame. We just took the old headboard off and we're making our own headboard for it. We've got a good one for you guys today. If you guys do want to see a full in-depth tutorial of how we did this, let us know. You guys will see it started out with a little bit of chaos. And let's just jump right into it. Okay, so what we decided to do is, instead of buying a new bed frame, we're just gonna try to modify this existing bed frame. So we're gonna take off this headboard. We're maybe gonna sell it, maybe gonna keep it for a different project or something down the road. But our plan is to remove this, and then we're gonna try to turn this into a day bed, and we're gonna make a daybed headboard to go long ways on the back side of the bed up against the accent wall. So right now I am trying to remove the back of this over here. Can't get to the next one. I think I need help getting out of here.
Sorry, I'm busy. I can't help you.
I'm stuck.
You can do it. Does it all come off?
I don't know where else we're attached.
Oh. Oh, perfect.
Ah! Help! I don't know what to do.
Babe, you can do it. Just hold on to it.
I can't.
Just hold tight.
Baby, it's gonna fly away.
We're losing our wood. What do we do?
I don't know. This is not good. Help! Babe, you're gonna have to pull over.
Okay, I'll pull over.
You're gonna have to pull over.
What are we gonna do? Let me try to get in the car again.
It
Then
won't
I gotta
fit
untie
in
it.
the car.
Hold on to this. Let me go inspect the wood. A truck. I need to buy me a truck.
This is the issue.
This is very limited.
And it doesn't fit in the car. 5-person line to use the saw. So Curtis said, it's okay. I'll just strap it to the roof of Sarah's car.
It's alright, I got this.
Yeah, too bad the wood is already damaged from the rope. We are very far away from home still.
We are very far away from home. The only other option is for you to, I need your help though, to try to bow it and push it in the car. It's the only option we got.
Yeah, because I can't hang out the window anymore and hold it.
You can't hold on to it.
I can't.
Keep it bowed up.
There we go, that's better.
Hi.
This should be fun. Can't see crap.
There's a piece of plywood right above our
Is
head.
there a piece of plywood above my head? I had no idea. I'm gonna put my seatbelt on. I just feel like this is a disaster waiting to happen and I need to be buckled in.
There she goes. This car complains a lot. Probably gets it from Sarah.
Rude.
The Rogue is a wood hauling beast. We once hauled, we hauled something like 26 or 32 by 4s or something like this in the Rogue once. It was like this right here, but stacked all the way to the ceiling.
Couldn't see him.
Couldn't even see each other. Hey, turn left here, baby.
Right, you're right, you're right. It's okay, just gonna slide across 4 lanes real quick. I forgot. I'm distracted, my car's yelling at me. She's home! Yay!
We made it.
Good job, little rogue. So the plan is, I think, this is gonna be the backing. Curtis is gonna build a frame around this guy. And then these wood strips are gonna be cut down to 45-degree angles, either side, like a mirrored look. And we're gonna stain the strips different colors, and it's gonna be like a, not a chevron pattern, but a diagonal kind of pattern. Cookies are a necessary tool in woodworking. Very necessary. Okay, so to build the frame of our headboard, we're using these 1x2s. We've got 4 of them there. We're gonna build a rectangular frame. Then we have our pin nailer here, our tape measure, and our table saw.
It's like a sword.
Okay.
I like you.
Put that thing away for your. That's what she said. Whoa.
Look here, lady, I hold the stick, okay? Guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build a frame on the ground, and then Sarah is gonna tack nail it together. You guys, now if it was just gonna be like an open frame, I would use some wood glue too. But since we're gonna add supports in the middle and then add this over top, and then tack nail 2x3s to it, it's gonna have plenty of structural integrity.
Big word.
Honesty and integrity.
Oh.
Can you please tack these together for me?
I don't want to tack your finger.
Come over here and pull the trigger for me. How about that? You hit the little button first, Fork. You don't have to kill it. Just pull it.
It's 2 feet. Carry it upside down.
You could never have a construction job ever. Are you okay?
Yeah, just a little off balance.
Oh my gosh. Cool. It's kind of flimsy right now, but it won't be once that's on top of it. Give it some rigidity.
Rigidity?
Rigidity.
Did you make that word up?
No, it's a real word.
Are you sure?
Positive.
I don't believe you. If only that was a rose.
Sarah's such a rose.
My type of rose is a pencil.
Your type of rose is home improvement talk.
Oh, talk dirty to me.
Yeah, my point exactly. Can you be ready to hold this so it doesn't slouch on me? You want me to give you some staples? Hold on, I got the perfect thing for Sarah.
Get out of here. No way.
Fantastic.
Why don't you go to the store like that? I'm not putting this on.
Perfect.
Why?
And I have these for you.
It smells bad.
Sure, it smells delicious.
Oh my god.
Perfect.
This is
This is how we're gonna start going out for the corona.
coronavirus 2020. Thing is gonna be built to withstand war. We ever had some guests come over and they act up and beat them with the headboard.
So this is where we're calling it quits for the day. We got the frame built. Real simple 1x2 frame with a very thin veneer plywood on top.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to day 2, day 3. I honestly don't know. I think it's day 3 of our guest room transformation, room makeover. We are just getting started.
Let me tell you about my 230 tigers.
Tiger King. You just ruined my intro. Anyway, we're getting started for today. We're gonna sand these boards down real quick. So, stay tuned. Okay, so we are back in the car, on our way back to Home Depot with all this wood.
Taking all my wood back.
decided after we started sanding this wood that it actually was in our best interest not to use this material. We are thinking we're going to cut down the same type of material that we use to back the headboard into strips and sand that lightly and then stain that versus doing these big giant 1x3s. 1x3s?
1x3s, exactly.
1x3s, yeah. See, I know things.
So we're using like an 1/8 inch piece of very thin plywood. It's like 2.88 millimeters. And we'll just rip those down into strips, table saw, and then use that.
Yeah, I think that's the plan. We're on our way back to Home Depot. We got our face coverings and we're gonna go buy some different wood. Dun, 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 we're back.
We got a tool.
So luckily, Curtis has an aunt and uncle that live around the corner.
Literally a mile away.
And his uncle had a table saw that we could borrow because we realized that it would make this whole process be a whole lot easier if we had a table saw. So we have our wood over here. It's 4 sheets in total that we're going to run down this table saw and get it cut to, what did we decide on, 3-inch strips? 3-inch strips for each. And then we have our base over there. You can kind of see we mocked out a pattern with these strips. Sounds like we have power. So we ripped down this piece of wood into 3-inch strips with the table saw. Got them nice and even as possible. And then from here, you see us kind of planning out exactly the pattern that we wanted to do. We decided last minute to go with a diamond in the middle as white, and then from there kind of build it out. Here you see Curtis gluing down the pieces, and we just let that sit overnight while the glue dried.
So here I am, guys, sanding this wood. Sure, it took me about 3 hours to build this. Ouch. Remember when we used to do things?
I know, right? Then we sanded and sanded and sanded and sanded some more. It was a very slow going process, but in the end it was worth it. We got pretty tired and it was kind of late, so we decided to just call it a night. The next day, we were back at it with staining all of those strips that we finished sanding. I decided to use the Varathane antique white in the middle diamond, and then we used Varathane Ebony, which is that black color that Curtis is putting on, and then the rest of the headboard is actually in Varathane Early American. This is one of my favorite stains. You just get a lot of variation with the stain. It's a beautiful color. And here is all the boards finished. We let those dry overnight, and then the next day we just glued them all down. Here's the finished product, guys. We absolutely love the way that this headboard turned out. We think it was a great decision for us to turn the bed on its side and turn it into a day bed. The stain and the wood that we chose, it all turned out beautiful. It was definitely a slow going process, but we're really happy with the results. We hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below what kind of DIY projects you'd like to see next from us. And make sure you hit that bell notification. That way you see when our guest bedroom / office makeover video is uploaded. Stay young, stay extraordinary, and we'll see you in the next one.